Have you been trying to use the law of attraction, specifically visualization, to attract your soulmate and it's not working? Okay, I'm going to share with you some secrets and some tips to why it might not be working, and some of the things that I've learned on my own journey to how you can attract your soulmate effortlessly. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Joan. I'm a dating and relationship coach for divorced women over 40. But again, this works for everybody who's desiring a soulmate. So in case you don't know my story, I was able to attract and meet my soulmate in record time, in under a week. We got official a few weeks later, and within 4 weeks he had proposed to me. So here's how I learned about the power of visualization and really being able to use the law of attraction to attract your soulmate without the endless swiping right and left and going on dead end dates and really not meeting the kind of partner that you're looking for. So I met this lady years and years ago, and she's a bit of a psychic, and I was sitting with her and saying to her, you know, I've been on this spiritual journey, I've been learning about the laws of the universe and trying to apply this into attracting my soulmate. And she was like, okay, talk to me, what are you doing? And I said, oh, I have this long list of my man list, I call it the Joan's man list, that I had developed. And yes, even though it had attracted a certain kind of partner, it just wasn't exactly what I was looking for. There were things that were not really aligned with who I am and what it was that I desired in a partner. And she said, okay, show me the list. So I showed her the list, and she was like, no, it's too long. The problem is that it is too long. And not right or wrong, she said, you need to have only 3 things on your list. I was like, 3 things? Like I'm a complex person. There's more than 3 things that I desire. She said, just pick the 3 that are deal breakers, that are really, really important to you. Pick something around the physical look, pick something about the financial look, and then you can pick something about the values or the characters or the attributes. So I said, okay, fine, you know, kind of, all right, let's go with this. So I picked the look, how the person should look. I picked how much they should be earning, $1 million. And then I picked some characteristics that they should have. So we went over the list, and she said, okay, sit with it, how do you feel? I said, I feel good. And she said, okay, drink a glass of water and let's take some deep breaths in. And so we sat there, and she was like, okay, now visualize this person, see them in your mind's eye, be very, very clear on exactly how they look, be very, very clear on, you know, what does someone who earns $1 million, what do they look like, how do they dress, where do they live, in front of the lake? And I was like, yeah, I like that. Okay, so this person lives in front of the lake, they earn $1 million, they're in a very high senior professional job, you know, and they're kind, they respect me, right? They're funny, whatever it was that I had on my list at the time. And so we just went through that breathing session, and she was like, okay, really, really visualize it, be very crystal clear in your mind, be able to see this person, be able to feel the person, be able to touch the person, right? Be able to feel how you would feel being around this person, how excited you'll be, how happy, how content, how satisfied you'll be with this person. So we went through this for a couple of minutes, and she was like, okay, now I want you to let it go. I want you to detach from the outcome. I want you to just release it to the universe and trust that it's already done and just move on. So I was like, okay. And that was it. So this was on a Sunday afternoon. So I got home, I was on the dating apps then, you know, again, with whatever happens on the dating apps, meeting all manner of crazy people. But anyway, I matched with this fellow, and, you know, right away he was like, I looked at this photo, I was like, okay, very similar to what it was that I was imagining in my mind's eye. So I was like, okay. And he was like, right away, do you want to have breakfast tomorrow morning? And I was like, oh, okay, sure, let's do it. Anywho, when he picks me up and I see him, honestly, there was just an instant recognition. I was like, this is very close to what I was imagining, like the same height, the same build, I was like, okay. So we go for breakfast, and we're having conversations, telling me about himself. I was like, what's important to you? Anyway, attributes all aligned. I was like, oh, wow, could this be it? Could this be it? But there was no way to confirm, because I had put that he had to be earning $1 million. How was I going to confirm this? A very, very sensitive topic. But anyway, conversations led one thing to another, and we got into professions and jobs and earnings and all of that stuff. And I just asked, and I just went for it, and just said, would it be okay for you to give me an idea of what it is that you earn? And he was like, this is a top lawyer, partner in a law firm. And he was like, I can tell you that. I was like, you don't have to tell me the exact number, but give me an range. And he said, He said, I'm not comfortable. I said, trust me, like, this is me and you. Like, if anything's going to happen between us, we got to have trust at least, right? And he said, somewhere between 800 to 1.2 million. Boom. I was like, this shit really works. Anyhow, we went out a couple of more dates. They were just saying things about him that didn't align. Remember, I only had 3 things on that list, but it taught me that this thing does work. If you're able to really visualize the person very, very clearly, be able to feel their presence, feel their energy, feel the emotion that you feel when you have this person around you, you can draw this person into your reality in record time. For me, this happened in less than 24 hours. So even though that relationship did not work out, I knew that it works. I was like, oh, shit, okay. So I know that setting clear intentions work. I know that visualizing works. I know that tapping into the energy works. I know that feeling the emotion works. I'm going to keep doing this, and you can do it too. You can start today to get crystal clear on what it is that you desire in a partner. Visualize it. Visualize the life that you have with this partner, how they will make you feel, what they will look like, what are the kind of things that you do. Really, really visualize it to the point that you can actually feel it, that you actually get it. You know, when you're like, oh my God. Get that emotion going, and you'll be able to attract this person into your existence. So here's something I have for you today. I have decided that I really want to help. I really want to help women out there, especially divorced women. But again, this is open to everybody who's really desiring to meet their soulmate. I am opening up 3 spots, 3 scholarships in my Second Chances Accelerator program to work with you one-on-one for 12 weeks. We will get this done in 12 weeks. So all I need you to do is say, yes, I'm ready in the comments below, and or DM me, and I'll reach out to you and we can get started. I want to help 3 amazing women attract their soulmate this year. It is not that difficult. You don't have to keep struggling. You don't have to do it alone. There are certain principles that you can use, and it's all within you already anyway. You just need to be able to tap into that energy and then learn some certain skills to be able to nurture and attract the man and carry on conversations and all of that other beautiful embodiment and empowerment things that I teach in my program. So if this is you, if you are a woman who's desiring to meet your soulmate, you're tired of the struggle, you're tired of living life alone, you're tired of fixing men, you're tired of meeting emotionally unavailable men, you're tired of all the BS that's happening on the dating apps, then say, yes, I'm ready, and let's get connected and let's get you started on your journey to meeting and attracting your soulmate this year. So yes, but again, you can start to use the power of visualization. Test it out. It worked for me. It's worked multiple times. I'll keep telling you other stories about how I've applied all of these principles and how it led me to meeting my dream man in record time. So visualize, visualize, visualize. Get clear on your intentions. Visualize, tap into the emotion, and let it go. Detach from the outcome, and let me know how you get on. Okay? All right. Talk to you soon.